2 out, nobody on. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Grounded to short. Baez has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Cards are able to tie things up on this. Stepping in, Nelson Cruz. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. 1-0 the count. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Cruz aboard here at first with nobody out. This pitch is popped up. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting it, the pitcher.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
First and second here with nobody out. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Soto has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. So first and second with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time, a double play, and the side is retired. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Chris Bryant. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Fouled off. Now the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bryant is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Batting fifth.
Stepping into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Baez, and there's out number 2. The next to bat for St. Louis, Mitch Garver, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So striding in, Ronald Acuna. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Popped him up. Bryant is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings in George Springer. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And another foul ball. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Garver. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Garver. And the throw to first ends the inning. Giants are down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jose Barrios, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Swing and a liner. Foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So 1 gone here in the St. Louis third. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Albies onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Through 3 complete, all tied. Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Stepping in, Nelson Cruz. He reached on a single in his first try. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Hit to short. Taken in by Semien. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Left for San Francisco. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. And he'll step off and try again. First pitch coming. Here it is. That's popped up, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Heading out toward shallow right. Springer has a read on it. 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And digging into bat next, the ever dangerous Juan Soto. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, beautiful dive. How about that?
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Strike one to start the at-bat. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 errors to this point for the Cardinals. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Thank you, Heidi. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Betts has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. And a ball 1-0. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. Hit to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2. At the plate now, Mitch Garver. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jose.
Now to the plate, Jose Barrios. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And here's George Springer. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the first pitch.
George.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
1-1 the count now. The pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Drilled on the ground is short. Simeon's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And now a pitch on the way. And that's swung on and missed for strike one.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
To second for one. On to first, it's a double play as they're... Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Now batting.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Again a 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Acuna on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
The right fielder.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. Now he's safe at third, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Juan Soto will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Christian Pache is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's in time to get him, but a run is in to score away from the play.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. We're through 6 full. At the plate, JT Realmuto, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
What a performance so far.
Oh, and this hits the bag at second base. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
Now back. Second base.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
The center fielder,
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. Now the relay home. Scrambling back to third, he's in there as a run also comes in to.
now back.
At the plate, Christian Pache. And this one gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Second and third here, 1 man out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1 and 2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch on its way.
No, that's bad.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Line drive to center field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Giants get a. Here's Chris Bryant now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
now back.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Acuna is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number
Ready
8.
once again, Mitch Garver. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Left center, base hit. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Michael Brantley will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play. well. So now to the plate, Marcus Semien. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Freeman is there, and Ryan Presley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
Ready to begin the 8th. Settling in now, Javier Baez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Pham is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Tim Tebow will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pham is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Giants down in order, and the deficit. Tim Tebow will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 85, Tim Tebow.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The center fielder,
Hot shot to third. He's right there. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting.
In now, Eddie Rosario will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The left fielder, number 22.
Juan Soto to the plate now. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Anthony Rizzo will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals. Anthony Rizzo will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 27.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Bo Bichette is going to be asked to try and
Number 14.
Ken Giles comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Liner towards second, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
That's another base hit for him. I got to say, though, they've had a really hard time turning all these hits to anything productive on the scoreboard. Only 2 runs to this point, so stranded runners has been the theme most of the game. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Miguel Cabrera will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. 0-1 the count. from the stretch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, number 1.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle.
Nope, that's out.
Comes set with the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with the 0-2. And he pops it up. Simeon into shallow left, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Ronald Acuna is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Pache. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Last strike here for the Giants. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Cardinals took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jose Barrios takes home the win. Marcus Stroman takes the loss despite working 8 very strong innings. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League. Digging in now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get get us started in this one under the lights.
The first baseman, DJ.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 11, Ketel.
Next up for Los Angeles, Ketel Marte. His career numbers in this matchup, he's a .375 hitter. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Buehler, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Batting third.
Next for the Dodgers, Bryce Harper.
Harper.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there 1-0. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Daryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Batting fourth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the center fielder.
Now the pitch.
Ball at inside.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Betts has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Tommy.
1-0.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air out to right. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Popped him up. LeMahieu has got it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready now, Alex Bregman, and he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2-1 now. Got a piece. It's 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Standing in, Francisco Lindor. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And no one will track it down.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way out the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And the pitch. This is line to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Clevenger, who sometimes gets called Sunshine. He was a 4th-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge is on his horse, but this will land untouched. In the dirt. The throw will go to third, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. So stepping in, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Goldschmidt on second. Bryant on at first with nobody out. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher.
Next up, 2-2.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is the changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Grounded up the first baseline. Mayhew's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. It remains 1-0. Stepping up now, Buster Posey. Now here it comes.
Buster Posey.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? There to take it is VR, and that's the first out. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Mike Clevenger. He'll get to take his first cuts here. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Bases are empty, one man out. Pitch is swung on and hit toward VR at second. On to first, and there were two down. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He will not. This ball gets down to break the string. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is in there.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Hit out towards second. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball well outside. Villar, 28 years old. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Here it comes on 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
He'll try again. 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Nobody out, runner on first. Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. Throw back to first, and they double him up.
Now batting, right fielder, Tommy.
So digging in now, Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. LeMahieu will put this one away, and the side is retired. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The right fielder, number 99.
1 gone now in the Dodger 4th. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Pitch outside. The throw. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. But ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. So striding forward now, Juan Soto. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Now another 1-2. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. One man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting. The third baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Bryant. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Ramirez. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Swings through it for strike number 2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings up Buster Posey. Swing and a liner, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Mike Clevenger. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out.
The batter, the catcher.
Digging in, Salvador Perez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Mitch Garver will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2 out. Mitch Garver will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher. Here's the first pitch to him.
Mitch Garver.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Ketel Marte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Weak roller right side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Bryce Harper will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Swing, and he pops him up. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. 1 for... So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
To 2-2 now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count. Hey, after starting a game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swinging a blooper to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here now is Juan Soto as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the base.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
He's set and the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he's safe. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
The third baseman, Chris.
So striding in, Chris Bryant, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, it'd be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Now batting.
Up next is Fernando Tatis. Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Now the 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside, the throw. And he is out on the tag. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 7th inning. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their
Leading off for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 8, Alex Bregman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the pitch.
Nice.
2 out, nobody on. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Striding in once again, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and a strike. Neshek was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Sliding into the box, Mitch Garver. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Hard liner to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Michael Brantley will come on to pinch hit here in a big.
Number 26, Michael.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Eddie Rosario will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Now in the box, Jonathan Villar. Runner in scoring position with Cigar. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. 2 high. And it's 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-1 the count now. And the count will be full. Shot to third. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Diekman, a 6'4" lefty. He was taken in the 30th round back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Pham. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. 2 down, runners at first and second. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. In the dirt, goes to third with it. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Cards get. Brad Hand has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
A bouncer up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
On the ground to the left side. Over to VR. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. To short. Reined in. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Dodgers. Edwin Diaz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Edwin Diaz.
From the stretch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Juan Soto. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Paul Goldschmidt comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. And no messing with Goldschmidt there as he'll take first on ball 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chris Bryant is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Here's the 1-0. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And they're runners at the corners now. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Snap throw from the catcher, and he saw it coming that time, back in standing. 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Number 3.
And that's through into center field, base hit. Marte gloves it. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as they stretch things even further, now 7-2.
Now batter, center fielder, Mookie.
Karen O'Day trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
56.
Into the box, Mookie Betts, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Yanked on the ground down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 9-2 ball game.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Heading after it is Judge. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Juan Soto to the plate now. Popped him up.
Whatever these guys had for their pre.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. Ryan Presley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Into the box, Ketel Marte, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
The batter.
Bryce Harper will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. And he'll be safe at second base. Good instincts to take off there on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Here's big Aaron Judge. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A man at third with 1 away. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. 0-2, here it comes. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here, 3-2 with 2 away.
That's a stone cold.
Ken Giles gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. The Dodgers down to their final strike, and this is popped up. Back behind second. Tatis is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming into the 8th inning. And when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of a comeback.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Cards scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Walker Buehler is credited with the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 10 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Dodgers, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.